Go ahead.
Well,
Coach, playing at Memphis, I mean, that just saying it sounds like a challenge. What are the realities of that?
Oh, they're very, very, very talented. Penny's an excellent coach with a great staff. They play extremely fast. They're scoring 30% of their points in transition. They create a lot of turnovers. Very, very athletic, very dynamic. Mix their defense as well with the way that they trap and press. And they put a ton of pressure on you. The length is outstanding. Scoring a lot of points. Very, very fearless on the offensive end. And it's a huge personnel game for us on how we want to guard people. But at the bottom line is we've got to take care of the ball. We've got to be in the rebounding game. And then we got to understand their personnel. But if we don't rebound and if we don't get back on defense, none of those things matter. And those are the things that we have to be extremely good at in this game.
The beginning of 2020 for you guys, it really is. You've always looked at the schedule and seen, wow, what a start. But I guess you can't treat it any different. I mean, what's the mindset going into this?
Yeah, we're centered on the game. There's no talk about the next game. I mean, we certainly work ahead as coaches. But not with the team. I mean, it's all locked into what we're doing. Whether it was Austin Peay, whether it was Georgia Southern, or whether it's now Memphis. I mean, it's just you stay locked in. You pace your team to get it better, and for them to improve. But at the same time, you put into what do you have to get better for that game. You know, what are the keys? What are the weaknesses? What are the things you have to take advantage of? What can they try to take advantage of? And at the same time, a lot of it comes down to common denominators. You know, what's your hustle game like? When it comes to running up and down the floor on both ends, what's your rebounding game like? Are we cutting and moving without the ball? That's a huge thing for us. That is absolute paramount that we move without the ball and that we get the ball reversed. Last time we were on the road, we didn't do a very good job of that. And that's the way that we have to play. So that's really what it is. I mean, they're all going to be very tall tasks in this league. And like I told the team the other day, this is really like a league game. I mean, it's the opening of league play. We just happen to be playing at Memphis on CBS. I mean, so it's a huge game because it's the next game that we're in, and obviously they're an outstanding, highly ranked team.
Offensively, how do you think the team is attacking right now?
I'm sorry?
Offensively, how do you think the team is attacking the basket and doing those kind of things?
Our team is attacking?
Mm-hmm.
I think at times we're good. I think when we move the ball, I think there was a great example the other night when we're cutting and moving without the ball, that's when we're at our best. And we want to get good threes. We want to get good looks at threes. What we don't want to do is shoot a lot of them quickly in the first side without the ball going through the paint, without getting cutting and movement action. So that gets us in position to offensive rebound as well, because that's got to be a key for us. So I think we're attacking better. I think we could always attack better. I think we can roll harder in our screen and roll game. I think we can definitely seal better. And no question, the cutting game and the movement without the ball sets our whole offense. And when that's going, and whether we miss or make, you know, when that's going, we're in a good spot. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask you, how do you like this matchup, or what concerns you in terms of style and personnel?
Oh, they're extremely talented in all areas. I mean, they just are. I mean, they've got big wings that can score. They're tremendous on the glass. They're one of the nation's leader in shot blocks. They're forcing 19 turnovers a game in their last 5 games. They shoot the ball, and they play fearless offense. And that's a very, very tough place to play. I haven't been there in a while, but it's very, very, very tough in there. It's a tremendous home crowd. You can see that on film, you know, when you watch them. They're very passionate about basketball there, and you can see it. And it'll be a very, very tough environment. It'll be one of the best, if not, I don't want to say it's the best, because who knows what's going to happen the rest of the season. But it'll be one of the best environments these guys will play in all year.
Ty Fagan, what is Ty's role? I mean, he came in last year and you know, a pretty good resume. And this year, how's he had to adjust, and what do you look for him?
Well, I think he's gotten much better at moving without the ball. You know, when he defends, when he's cutting and moving, you know, playing with confidence, I think that's really good. He's got to continue to play faster, continue to move faster. He's really, really improved, like I said, with moving without the ball. He can get loose on the baseline, and we want him to trust the three-point shot. You know, get him in situations where he can drive the ball downhill from the top, from the wing, you know, those type of situations, and then be a really, you know, stellar defensive player for us.
How much do you have to depend on a guy like Ray in an environment like that?
Well, we have to depend on everybody. I'm not sure we're in a situation where we have leadership that just says, okay, follow me. You know, that's just not necessarily what it is for us right now. And so that's what it is. So we've got to do a great job of everybody being together and play through the doldrums, play through the the adversities, play through the successes, all the things that go on in a game. And the bottom line, what we need from Ray, what we need from everybody, but especially the older guys, is we need a level of consistency. When you get consistency through good and bad, now you have a chance to carry your team with you. And that's the most important thing. We can't let setbacks knock us back. We can't have those type of things. You can't have them with young guys. You certainly can't have them with older guys. So that is leadership, road leadership, follow me leadership is not our strength right now. That's why it's got to be collective, and we've got to continue to get better at that.
When you were spending a season as an analyst, would you have wished to get a game like this with all the young talent that will be on the floor in this game?
I wouldn't. I mean, it'll be a great game for college basketball. I mean, it really will. I mean, it's a nationally televised game. They're really, really good. I mean, that's the bottom line. And they can score in bunches. So it's really, we've got to go in there and play with the pace, but we can't play reckless. Like we want to play fearless, but not reckless. And that reckless gets you in trouble quickly in any game, but especially against a team that's as dynamic and as quick and fast-paced as they are.
How do you feel about Anthony going to see? Obviously, he's going to get a lot of attention from CBS and from the Memphis crowd.
Well, we won't hear any of it. So, yeah, we'll hear the crowd. But he's got to play within himself. And we've got to continue to help him evolve his game in these type of situations. This is not a settle game. The ball has got to move. And his motor's got to run high. And it's got to run high from start to finish. And it's time now for that to be very consistent. He's 12 games in. And it's very, very important that he continue to make the strides that he's capable of. And this is our team against Memphis's team, and he's an outstanding teammate, and it's very, very important that he continue to bring them confidence. When he's playing well, when he's playing with really strong energy, he brings everybody confidence, and that's very important in environments like this and when we're home. So, I mean, in any type of situation, you want your best players to be guys that are leading the way, not just with their game, but with their spirit and their energy.
Is this the best defensive team you played this season, you think?
Boy, Dayton was good. What length and athletic with what they bring pressure-wise, yes. With style of play, yes. Yeah, their style of play is different. So, like we will not have been pressed like this to this point. So, in that regard, with style of play, definitely.
Two more questions.
Just Hardaway as a coach.
I think he's a very good coach. I think he's got a great staff. I think he's a very good coach. And he's coached a lot of games long before he got to college. Certainly he's played a lot of games, but coaching's coaching. And even though he wasn't at the collegiate level when he was coaching, I mean, he was an outstanding coach in the EYBL and in summer basketball. I mean, he was outstanding at it. So I'm not surprised at all that he's having the success that he has. I don't know him that well. I know him a little bit. But I have a lot of respect for him, and I think he does a great job.
You're a sports guy and a team guy. What did the Georgia football win mean for this university?
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a great symbol of next man up, all in, everybody in, and really playing with a level of urgency. I thought that they did that. I thought it was a very, very inspiring win based on the couple of weeks that they had and everything that was on the outside, but obviously it didn't affect them on the inside. And I think that says the most, that when you're bonded together like that, a lot of great things can happen.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Coach.
see you.